Hi, my name is Kylie Igneri, and my film is Dad. The film is about a dead father told through the lens of children 10 years after his death, using and challenges conventions of the family drama genre. It makes use of familiar elements such as emotional flashbacks and narrative arc focused on healing and reconnection. These tools help establish the emotional weight of the loss while giving the audience insight how the characters might remember him. However, the film also challenges conventions by focusing on long-term effects of grief rather than immediate aftermath. Unlike many dramas that romanticize the memory of the dead parent, the story may show conflicting memories of the father's imperfections, questioning the idea of a perfect parent. Additionally, the film might reject overly sentimental resolutions, choosing instead of portray a more realistic, slow process of emotional growth, where not all wounds are fully healed. This is a more grounded approach allows the film to explore the themes of lost memory and resilience in a deeper and more subtle way. The film also offers layers of representation of social groups and real-world issues, particularly around family dynamics and mental health. It portrays a single-mother household where the mother must take on both emotional and financial responsibilities in the absence of her partner. The challenges traditional ideas of nuclear families and highlights the strength and struggles of single mothers. The children, a 17-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl, represent different teenage experiences with grief. The boy may feel pressured to become the man of the house, reflecting societal expectations around masculinity, while the girl may grapple with emotional vulnerability and the absence of parental support. These portrayals allow the film to comment on how gender roles shape grief and identity. Additionally, the story addresses teenage mental health by showing how trauma affects behavior, communication, and relationships years after a loss. And financial difficulties are part of the story. The film can also shed light on the economic impact of a parent's sudden death, representing the working class families coping with long-term consequences through these characters, and film highlights ongoing emotional and social challenges that families may face in real life. The film engages audiences primarily through its emotional depth, relatable characters, and universal themes of grief, family, and growing up. Viewers may connect with the characters based on their own experience of loss, strain, family dynamics, or the challenges of adolescence. The use of authentic dialogue, realistic settings such as the high school or home, and a naturalistic performance can help create a sense of intimacy and realism, encouraging emotional investment. Flashbacks, personal objects like old home videos, allow the audience to piece together the father's life and legacy along the characters. Additionally, the film may use non-linear narrative or multiple points of view, which keeps viewers actively engaged. Through these techniques, the film aims to resonate on a personal level, making it more than just a story. It becomes a reflection of real human experiences. If released as a real media text, the film could follow the path of an independent drama or a festival circuit release, similar to films such as The Farewell or Waves. Its emotional and character-driven focus makes it ideal for platforms such as Netflix and Amazon Prime, which often distribute intimate family-based stories with social commentary. The film might begin with limited theatrical release, especially at film festivals, to build critical acclaim of word-of-mouth buzz. Social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok could be used to promote behind-the-scenes content or actor interviews or fan responses, especially targeting teens and young adults who can relate to the themes. Our production skills significantly developed throughout the project as we faced and learned from a number of challenges. One of our major lessons came early on when we realized we had filmed all of our footage vertical format instead of horizontal, which isn't suitable for cinematic viewing. As a result, we had to refilm our entire project, which taught us the importance of planning for technical details from the start. In our first version, the camera angles were often awkward or repetitive, and we hadn't thought carefully about composition or movement. When we refilmed, we paid more attention to framing, real thirds, and shot variety to make the visuals more engaging and professional. In terms of editing, our first attempt lacked polish. We didn't include music and transitions between the scenes. As we continued, we explored more tools and CapCut, such as smoother cuts, color filters, and sound layering, which helped bring out the emotion in key scenes. We also had to completely rewrite a part of our script. Overall, by making these mistakes and reworking our film, we developed better understanding of visual storytelling, technical planning, and post-production techniques, leading to more refined and effective final product. Throughout the production of the film, we integrated a range of technologies across hardware, software, and online platforms to support our creative process. For filming, we used the iPhone's built-in camera app, which allowed high-quality videos to capture while remaining portable and easy. The iPhone gave us flexibility to shoot in various locations without needing bulky equipment, helping us achieve a more natural and realistic aesthetic and match the emotional tone of the story. For post-production, we edited the footage using CapCut, a free accessible editing app that allowed us to trim scenes, add transitions, adjust audio levels, and apply filters to enhance the mood. CapCut's user-friendly interface made it easier to experience with pacing and visual effects, especially for flashbacks. Thank you for watching my CCR.